Hello there. Many European countries have been issuing, so-called warnings to their citizens, supplying them with instruction survival manual to stock up with food and water and alternative resources of energy for a certain period of time. Germany was the last one to issue this statement. Believe so, Finland and Poland as well. What the hell is going on? Should we be expecting something really bad on our doorsteps in Europe? Seeing NATO forces are building up in Poland, doubled in the usual numbers they have. Or is it a fact? It's not officially confirmed. There are voices which are going around. The 30th of September, Russia will close all exports towards the West, excluding Serbia and Hungary, regarding all, exportations of commodities, oil, gas, wheat, and all that stuff, and minerals as well, so metals. This may explain why the European Union, probably yesterday, they are drawing up an emergency plan for energy. They're going to share the energy. They're going to say this part of the country's going to have a blackout, and the next day the other. That more or less will happen. There is one more thing I have to say to these idiots in Brussels and in Washington. You're a bunch of wankers. You have signed a suicide note for the Western economy to collapse. Because slowly, there's going to be food shortages of fuel, and this will become more worse beginning towards autumn, basically, of this year, and right throughout the winter months in 2023. Lack of energy. There's going to be a lot of people have extreme difficulties arriving at the end of the month with that misery which they earn. Possibility. Petrol in Europe will be €10 a litre, or $5 or $6 a gallon in America. And there will be most probably a rationing of food, not just as well as energy, limitation of travel, movements by citizens, and it could lead to a social unrest and uprise, break of internal civil wars of people. We have seen this already in the past. The French and Russian Revolution. Why did these revolutions started? Because people were hungry. They were made starve to death. And when people are in that state, they become desperate. And not all. Due to these exports bans, Africa depends on food exports from over abroad, and when that begins to become really bad, we could witness waves and waves and waves of African people running away from their homelands towards the West, Europe, as Europe portray its El Dorado. then it's not enough you have Europeans which will be starving to death. Then you have inflows of illegal immigrants as well. That is a very serious business and a very big social time bomb. How it will finish, we do not know. When it will begin, we do not know. But we are entering into that period. Europe continue with their sanctions, and just an escalation with Russia. May not resolve to nuclear weapons, not yet, but attacking national electrical grids of various countries, then you blame it on them. Why is it them doing it, then you put the blame on them?